Hi everyone, I am Dr. Saritha Prem, Director of Surabhi Ayurveda Hospitals. Today we are again with a new topic, that is COVID symptoms in kids, the post-COVID symptoms in our children, and also how to improve the immunity of our children, especially, and some Ayurvedic methods which you can follow at home, which is very beneficial for the health of your kids if they are ill. So we know already we all had faced the first phase, second phase, and also second phase is still running, and now more kids are getting affected with COVID. And also it is very important that you have to educate the kids about the conditions. So what are the symptoms which we observe in our kids, especially our children? Some will show symptoms and some are not showing any generalized symptoms. So the common symptoms which we see in children are fever, diarrhea, abdominal cramps, vomiting, and also extreme tiredness, loss of taste and smell, and also they used to exhibit some sort of discomfort in their abdomen, even though some sort of uneasiness, and also improper food intake, that is loss of appetite. These are some of the common symptoms which we can see in kids. So when the kid is having the fever more than 3 days, definitely what you have to follow is you have to isolate the child in one room from all the other members. You have to isolate the child. It's very important that you have to give him the instructions of COVID. What all things he have to follow, how much hygienic he should be, and what are the important diets we have to follow that time. And also anyone in the family should take care of the child with full protection, that they have to wear mask and completely they have to sanitize themselves, and they have to maintain the hygiene properly when they are handling the kit. It's very important. And also you have to clearly monitor your child, because whenever the child need your presence, you parents must be available, and they have to give a proper guidance for the child. Whatever things, if they have any discomfort in between, they have to inform you how to inform and when to inform. You should be giving a proper education regarding this to the child. And nextly, after COVID, even though the child is free from COVID infection, after 2 to 6 weeks, there are some symptoms that develop in many kids. It's observed in many kids. So that also must be very carefully monitored. So when once you check the RT-PCR and you see positive, and again the next time after 7 to 10 days, if you find again it is negative, then also don't think that everything can go in the old stream. No. You must be very careful that you have to monitor the kid for next few more weeks. If the child is showing some typical symptoms, so after the infection, 2 to 6 weeks after the infection, if the child is showing some typical symptoms like fever, abdominal pain, diarrhea, vomiting, mental confusion, depression, and also redness in eyes and lips, it should be very importantly noted, because these are the symptom of MISC. MISC means multi-system inflammatory syndrome. This is observed in many kids nowadays. So here in MISC, what we observe is that there will be inflammation of the internal organs, mainly kidney, brain, or lungs and all. We can see some inflammation in these organs, and also even the skin and eyes. So when you observe these symptoms, immediately you have to take the medical supervision for your kid. Otherwise it can lead to any severe condition, which is very difficult to recover. And now very important part of the today's video is how to improve the immunity of kids. So everyone is very much careful that my kid is not becoming fat, my kid is not doing that, this and all. Many parents used to come and tell me he is very lean but he is not eating anything. And also some are not having time to take care of the kids. So the immunity development of kids start from their food habit and activities, and also their sleeping duration. So you must be very careful what food you are going to feed your kids. So in this busy life, parents are putting more, they are injecting more stuff like bakery stuff and junk foods to the kids for their easy movement of daily routines. They don't have time to prepare food for them, so they buy food from outside, they used to feed them, and just they get satisfied by seeing that kids are eating something. It is not like that. You must not think, we'll see when the kid is ill. No, you must think that, you must realize that you must prevent your child from getting ill. That is very important. For that, first of all, in this COVID time, you had to give what all are the social rules which we have to follow in the COVID duration, especially regarding the diet. It is very important to avoid junk foods like pizza, burger, puffs and all. You have to avoid for the kids. And also you have to make a rule that they have to drink plenty of water a day. Keeping hydrated is very important to prevent the infection. And also give them more informations and knowledge regarding the intake of use of our vegetables and fish items, all how much beneficial it is for us in our body, because we know that proteins and calciums are rich in all the food items, especially in animal fat and also plant protein. So in animal protein like egg white, fish and also other meat products is very beneficial, that in a required quantity. But the more and the best protein which you can get is from plants, especially this gram items, all are very much beneficial for your kids. So tell them and so instruct them and give them more plant proteins like nuts. You can give lot of vegetables which is rich in antioxidants, especially tomatoes, and also vitamin rich vegetables like carrot, beetroot, leafy vegetables which are more rich in vitamin E and zinc and all you can give. So these all help them to fight against a disease. If they are getting infected with any disease, their body itself fight against a disease if they are having good immunity. So when the child is having low immunity, he is getting affected with more diseases, he is facing more type of illness. So you have to keep the immunity of the child in a keen way. For that, you have to stick on them to the natural food items. And also you can give plenty of nuts, especially a handful of nuts like badam, cashew nuts, hazelnuts, and also dry fruits like you can give dates, dry grapes, all which is very beneficial for their health. Try to avoid bakery products. Don't take it as a fashion. Many parents used to tell it as a prestige, and my son will eat only burger, my son will eat only pizza, he will eat regularly noodles items. So try to avoid such type of food items and give them which you prepare naturally in your home. And also the other thing is, you have to be very careful that when you give a medicine, that should be under the supervision of a physician mainly. Children, it's very easy that we know many main medicines or main yogas are telling, we are instructing in our Shastra, that in Ayurvedic Shastra is instructing many prakara yogas, which is very much beneficial for the kids to improve their immunity. So you can take a guidance of an Ayurvedic physician to know what are these prakara yogas, and also monthly from the birth to their decade age, like 16 years of their age, what all medicines they have to follow, what all diet they have to follow. Its detailed description is given in our science. So it's very important to know about those yogas. We all know soon after the birth, the first milk, that is the breast milk contain that is colostrum, contain lot of lysozyme, which is very essential for the kids' health to fight against the disease. This lysozyme fight against the antigens that causes the disease. So up to 6 months for every kid's breast milk is very important and nutritional, and also that is very essential for their immunity. So don't try to make them stick on to any bottle feed or any tin foods like that. Try to give breast milk. And also after 6 months till their growing age, you must be very careful in giving them each and every medicine. So soon when he is getting a small cold, don't run and take some own medicine, own prescription and give to the kids. You have to be very careful that you must give them something that is very beneficial for their health. So here I am telling some simple 2 tips which you can make your kid follow when they are having any sort of infection. 1 glass of water, 1 teaspoon of pepper powder, and 3 to 4 leaves of tulsi, that is Oxymum sanctum. Tulsi means Oxymum sanctum, it is a botanical name. And also a small piece of ginger. Just boil it and you can give this water decoction to your child morning and evening 2 times daily. So it is very much beneficial if the kid is having fever. And also garlic. Intake of garlic is very important because garlic is having the best antibacterial and antiviral action. So the intake of garlic, you have to give food which contain garlic more to the kids so that it improves its antiviral actions. And also daily 1 glass of milk if he is not having any cough or any other thing. Daily as if in a routine life you can give him daily 1 glass of milk, 1 egg, and also fish which are rich in, like salmons, or which are rich in omega-3 fatty acids is very beneficial. And also there are a lot of immunomodulators in Ayurveda. We say like 𝓂𝓮𝓻𝓼𝓮𝓷𝓬𝓮, Aravindasavam, and also Brahmikritam, Saraswathikratam, which is having a very good power to increase their memory power and to keep them keen every time. So this Panchagavya. So these medicines you can take the guidance of an Ayurvedic physician and you can advise them. So here are some of the points which I want to tell you. These are some of the points which I want to tell you today regarding the COVID and also how to improve the immunity of your kids. So if you feel this video is very beneficial for you, please share the video and also subscribe our channel. And our WhatsApp link is given. You can join to our group and ask us your doubts personally. Next time we'll meet with a new video.